So I recorded a whole video and used a mic and did not pay attention to the notification that came up that said it would not be recorded through the mic. So none of the sound was there. None of the sound. Anyway, I'm Jay of the Daily Life of JR. I used to do these videos all the time, and then I slowed up because my work environment changed, and I no longer had, well, I did have stuff to talk about, but I chose not to. I chose not to because I found out that one of the managing partners at a former job was monitoring my social media, so I stopped. So anyway, it is June 24th, which means that I am 2 months post-surgery. And I know this looks weird, but I got to be able to see. In the middle of March, I took medical leave for both my mental and physical health. It was just the best thing to do at the time. And in April 24th, to be exact, I had brain surgery for a condition called Trigeminal Neuralgia. Please look it up. It is basically an irritation of the trigeminal nerve, but look it up so that you can get more information about it. I had been suffering with TN for several years, since 2018, but I did not get an official diagnosis until 2024. I have been taking medications for the TN in hopes that that would ease the problem, ease the issue, but it did not. So I spoke with my neurologist, who suggested that I see a neurosurgeon. The neurosurgeon said that I am a good candidate for surgery. I did the research. I've been doing the research since my diagnosis on what the options were. And so I saw the neurosurgeon. The neurosurgeon gave me the options. And I said, okay, I would like to go ahead and have surgery. My husband was not okay with that. So I saw a pain management doctor who was able to give me the information on the two other options, because there are three options, three roads to go down. I had already done the research on those, but the pain management doctor was able to give me more detailed information. One of the options was something that I would have to be awake for, but it would be extremely painful. The other option would be something that I could be put to sleep for. However, it wouldn't be a one and done situation. It would have to happen every few weeks or so. And I didn't want that. I didn't want to be awake for anything that's so super painful, especially if it was going to have to happen multiple times, which it was. And I didn't want to be put to sleep for something that was going to have to happen multiple times. So I talked with my husband, discussed everything with him. He was not with me when I saw the pain management specialist, but I did call him from that doctor's office. Everything was explained. And when I got home, or when I got to the hospital, because he was in the hospital at the time, we discussed it even more. Or was he in the hospital? I don't remember. Whatever the case, we discussed it even more, and the surgery was the route that I decided on. So I had the surgery April 24th. So I, again, am 2 months post-surgery, still healing. Now, in that discussion with the neurosurgeon, all of the possible side effects were discussed. And so I knew that there was a possibility that something could go wrong. Um, including death. But we, of course, are praying people, and we prayed against that, and here I am. But the side effect that I do have to endure at the moment is that my eyesight has gotten worse, and my left eye altogether is repositioned. And we're hoping, for goodness sake, that I don't have to have another surgery. And then once all of the swelling has gone down on my left side, that the eye will naturally correct itself. But I'm also working with an occupational therapist who is exercising both eyes, but really focusing on the left eye so that we can make it, at least attempt to make it go back to its rightful place. So, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a journey. I'm still on it. There are a few other things that have happened since my medical leave. Happened with my husband, happened with my middle son. So, yeah, I'll talk about those another day. But yes, so this is where I am. But I wanted to document this and post this on this channel because I know that others are looking for, are researching and looking for others who have gone through it. I know that when I did my initial research, I found a lot of videos about the actual procedures, but found one, and I do mean one, video about someone that had actually gone through the surgery and what they experienced, and actually had the surgery twice on either side. Which I don't know if it's a common thing to have it on both sides, but I do know that it's a serious surgery because it is basically brain surgery. So yeah, that's it. I will discuss in another video or two all of the other things that happened while or since I've been on medical leave. So yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later.